Let's get it. All right, guys. So thank you guys for being here. It's 2:06. And when I opened up the Zoom room at 2 o'clock, I already had like 18 of you. So I just want to acknowledge you 18 that were in that Zoom room already waiting for this event to get started. I really appreciate each and every one of your time. You guys are in for a treat. Gabe Mendez, I've been a fan from Gabe for a long time before we were actually in business. And I've been following his trajectory, on Instagram, on YouTube. And, I've heard him speak in a couple of different stages. And, what I love most about how he shares himself is his authenticity, he's able to relate and really connect, share stories. And, he makes it really fun. So you guys are going to take a ton of key takeaways. So I just want you guys to really, be fully present and get ready to learn some really powerful stuff. Last year, just to give you guys some perspective, the Gabe Mendez team, they generated over 7 figures in gross commission income. And I don't know what the percentages are, but I would dare to say that a super high percentage of his revenue was generated via social media. So you guys are going to be taking a lot of notes, and make sure you put in your questions on the chat. And if you guys also have any questions towards the end, we're going to open it up and do it like an open mic. But thank you so much, Gabe, for tuning into this Content Creator Mastermind. Without further ado, let's get this party started up, bro. Let's get it.
Let's get it. I'm excited. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, cool, man. So take us back, man. You got people here from at all levels of production, at all levels of their business. So why don't we just get it kicked off from the beginning? If you could just share a little bit of your story, how you got started up, and then share about some of your results, and then we'll get into some other questions that I got here prepared for all of us.
Hey.
Yeah. You said start about. Can we have everyone muted? If you guys can check your mic really quick. Everyone check the mic. I think we got some hot mics on right now.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Go. And for everybody who's out there, I'm a real interactive person. I like to speak with my hands. I like to get people involved. If you guys can do me a huge favor, if you're sitting down behind a desk, it doesn't matter what you look like, how you look. Let's get some of these cameras on. I want to take a look. I want to make sure we're receiving it. You guys see my boy Jose. You can see Mary Lou, another top producer. My boy Mario, Chris. Thank you for turning it on. I've always had a hard time pronouncing her name. Tenari.
The 90.
Yep. The 90. Yes.
Yep.
Beautiful, energetic. Belia, hi, good to see you. Carlos, thank you for doing it. Stephanie, thank you for jumping on. Steve, and my beautiful wife, Cherish, in the green, who happens to be right over my shoulder. Miguel. Cherish? Let's get a few more cameras on. Thank you, Laura, for coming on. My boy, Miguel.
Hey, bro, that's a good point. This is a Content Creator Mastermind. The first breakthrough, guys. Let's get on camera on Zoom.
Let's get on camera. Let's go. Here we are. Today, we're going to stretch you guys. We're going to make you feel uncomfortable. We're going to make sure that we give you a lot. My boy, Leo, asked me to host this. And this is something, I just want to give you guys a little context. I've been in the coaching space now for a little over 2 years. I've coached some of the top agents that you guys see on social media. One of my coaching clients almost secured a television show after the coaching course that she went through, a show called The Desert Dolls. She almost secured it, didn't get it, but hey, it was close because of everything she implemented on social media. It's a really powerful tool once you learn how to use it. With this tool, you get the ability to create the narrative. And this is something that I've been doing for the last 10 years. So if you scroll back and look at my social media platform, you'll see I've been on Instagram since 2012. Was my first post, and it was a post of my car because I thought it was cool back then to do that. And posting my vehicle and the whole process, but you'll see every single phase of my life, from the single cholo guy that was going out drinking every single night to first getting multi-level marketing, into real estate, finding my now wife, having kids, getting saved. You're going to find my whole transition if you just scroll back and look through all 3,000 posts. I say all that because I've been coached in the last 10 years. That I've been personally coached by some of the best people in the social media space. Billy Jean is marketing, traffic and conversion, social media marketing world. I've invested tens of thousands of dollars into social media ad copywriting, how to post, digital advertising, all of that. And I was charging my clients anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 per month to do it. So my boy Leo contacted me. He said, hey, I want to host something. I want to give back to the community. Leo's a really good friend of mine. I said, let's do it for everyone. And so we're here today. And I want to thank you, Leo, for the opportunity. I'm extremely humbled and grateful to be here today. And with that said, I completely forgot everything you asked me in the beginning. What was the first question?
It's all good, bro. It's all good, man. I'm grateful that you're here, man. I mean, look, yeah, I know you're super intentional with your time. You're very precise on how you run your business. So I'm extremely grateful that you're spending the time with us here today, sharing how you like to say it, right? The secret sauce. You're sharing the secret sauce, right? And so you shared about your platform. What I hear you saying is that you've been documenting for a long, long time. So take us back and, kind of tie it into how somebody could document their journey and really monetize their journey, and also obviously extract transactions from that, right? Because I think that there's a lot of people that are using social media, but it's a lot of noise, right? So I see that you're very intentional and obviously generating a ton of revenue because of it. So share with us that.
Yeah. Can you mute everyone?
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
Yeah. Thank you. What I'd like to do is have everyone in the chat really quick, if you guys can. Will you tell me, do a majority of your clients, either yes or no, thumbs up, thumbs down, do a majority of your clients, drop it in the chat below, do a majority of your clients hire you because of the brokerage that you're at? Drop it in the chat below. Do a majority of your clients hire you because of the brokerage that you're at? Drop it in the chat below. Y for yes, yes for yes, N for no, no for no, thumbs down, thumbs up for yes. Let's see. We got no, not at all, not at all. Nope, nope, big no. Jose says no, exclamation mark. Okay, thank you. And do your clients hire you? Do a majority of your clients, right? This is an honest question. This isn't a trick question. Do the majority of your clients hire you strictly because of your stats and what they see online? Or is it because they got to know you? Once they got to know you, they ended up liking you and hiring you because of that? Majority of your clients, did they hire you because of your stats? Like, oh, this guy has 100 closings. He's Hispanic. He's 5'7", kind of like a recruiter from football. Did they do that and hire you? Do majority of your clients do that? Or do they hire you because they had a conversation with you? You became a referral. They got to know you and like you. Majority of your business, does it come from them looking at your stats? Yes or no? Everyone says, got to know me. They know me. It says, no, not my stats. Conversation, because they trust you, want to help. They know me, conversation. Good. I'm seeing 99% of the answers right now came back no to the brokerage, and also came back to no, not my stats, which means 100% of your business is coming because of who you are as a person. So when we're talking, Leo, about coming back in the business and how we end up getting a lot of it, social media, what that does is it amplifies. I want you guys to think of Instagram and Facebook. I want you to think of it like your news station. That's what social media is. It's your news station. It's your billboard. It's your newspaper. It's your Channel 10 News. It's your Fox 5 News. That's all social media is. It's an outlet for you to get a message across. And your message, what you're getting across, is your personality. It's you being on camera. So if you know that 100% of your clients, look at the chat. This isn't something I'm making up here. This is human psychology. If we know that 100% of our clients are hiring us because they got to know us, they had a conversation with us, they trust us, and they like us, if we know 100% of that is true, then all we have to do, the natural question becomes, how do I get in front of more people? That's it. The question becomes, how do I get in front of more people? How do I get more people to hear my voice, see my face, and get to know me, like me, and trust me? And the answer is your news outlet. So Leo, I've been using that as like a motivating force, as like a reminder for the last 10 years that I need to amplify my personality on social media so that people can get to know me faster. And by a show of hands or whatever in the chat, how many of you guys know that real estate is nothing but a contact sport? True or true? Is real estate a contact sport? True or true? I see a lot of heads. True, right? Okay, real estate's a contact sport. It's nothing but make contacts, write contracts. That's it. How many contacts are you making? You can go knock on one door in 5 minutes. I can make one post in 1 minute. You talk to one person in 5 minutes, I reach 10,000 in 1 minute. It's a contact sport is what it comes down to. So it's really important to document yourself, and it's really important for you to show face, let people listen to your voice, And it doesn't matter what you look like. And to be quite honest, the more imperfect you are, the more real you look. And people want to do business with a real person in real estate. So it's I don't know if that answers the question, Leo, but I mean, that's the importance of documenting it. And I sometimes go down these rabbit holes, bro, and kind of forget the questions. Yo, Leo, you still there?
I'm right here, bro. I don't know what happened. I got kicked out of my own Zoom, bro. I don't know what happened. The connection got too hot, man. But dude, I was gonna literally write it in the chat right before I got kicked out of my own Zoom. I was like, make contacts, write contracts. That was so powerful. I hope everybody got what he said. Make contacts, write contracts. It even rhymes. I love that, man. So, you know, I don't know if you asked me a question because I literally just tuned back, right? But
I don't think I asked you a question. I think I was
okay.
trying to remind myself.
You were trying to remind yourself where you were going, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
so everybody here, you know, the audience is obviously real estate professionals that want to crush it with their content on social. So what are the things that you think that are getting in the way? How did you get yourself to kind of get yourself unleashed, to get out of your own way? Because I really think that, right? I think that a lot of it's getting out of our own way. But how did you do that? How did you get into that mindset where you started to just share yourself and generate obviously all this business now? But how did you get yourself to that?
Easy. My future, back when I first got started with this whole social media thing and being on camera, my future was bigger than my fear. My future was bigger than my fear. I'm scared on camera. I get it. It's intimidating to put yourself out there in front of people and have them take a look at your, look, everyone look at the camera. Look at the camera right now. Here we go. Ready? Look. I have some crooked ass teeth. Hella crooked. Look, this is me being real. Look.
I'm gonna spotlight you, bro. Let's go.
Look. I'm being extremely real with you. I have a big scar on my cheek from all the acne that I used to have as a high schooler. They would cut me open, I had cystic acne. I have a big scar right here. And when I would smile and get on camera, especially under the wrong lighting, I would have a light underneath me and have the big circle. A lot of people are like, oh, it's so cute. You have one dimple. I'm like, no, it's a scar. Because they cut me open like it's an acne scar. But I'm being real with all of you. It's extremely embarrassing to be in front of camera and to have that many people look at everything that you keep, some of your darkest secrets that you have to yourself. It's extremely intimidating. But what I learned early on was I can let that fear hold me back, or I can push forward. And I had to have such a compelling future that it would propel me and push me beyond that fear. So a lot of you, most of us right now, I'm gonna bet that your future that you've painted for yourself is not compelling enough. Your future is not compelling enough. Because if your future was compelling enough, it would not matter what anyone had to say about your crooked teeth, your scar, the bags that you have under your eyes. If your future was compelling enough, I'll prove it to you. Listen to this. If you guys can drop in the chat, how many of you are parents? If you're a parent, drop in the chat. You can say, yes, me, I am. How many of us are parents? Can you drop in the chat? I just need to get an understanding. How many of us are parents? I am, yes. I have a lot of people that are parents. Wow. Keep on going. I want to see if it's a majority or not the majority. Yes. Got a lot of people that are parents. I love it. Okay. This is going to resonate with a lot of you. As Beatty says here, yep, I got a family of 4. Okay, here's my question to all of you parents. If your son or daughter was in a burning building and no one was there to help them, and you were right there and you could see them, are you going to let your fear of getting burned by that fire stop you from running into that building and helping them? Or are you running your ass inside that building no matter what? You don't care how kind of burns you get, how ugly you come out. You don't care what happens to you. You're going to run to that building, grab that baby, and run back out. How many of you say, I'm going to let them stay in? And how many say, I'm going to run in? Go ahead, drop it in. How many are going to run in and how many are just going to let them burn? Go ahead, be real. Let's be honest with each other. I'm running, 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 running. Full speed. I'm all in. I'm running in all caps. I'm asking you this question because I'm drawing a parallel between how compelling that future was for you. That why was strong enough to get you to move beyond your fear of getting burned, getting asphyxiated, not being able to breathe, possibly dying yourself. But that why that future was compelling enough that it made you take action despite of all your reason, all of your logic, and everything else. My question now becomes this: how compelling is your future in real estate? How compelling is your future in business? Who's in that room right now, full of fire, that needs you to step in and go out there and get it done? Do you have a parent that you have to retire? Mom and dad, are they struggling? Have they been working their whole life? Has your spouse been working their entire life? Are you getting older and you see people passing away and you don't want to waste time anymore? How compelling is that future? Are you tired of having to tell your sons and your daughters, I'm sorry, I can't today. We can't afford it. Are you tired of having them in that school district? This is an honest answer, Matt. This is an honest question I'm asking all of you. And it's a tough one. You thought this was going to be social media. Yo, I was about to cry today. And the truth is this: that why needs to be so compelling that it doesn't matter how many burns you get, how many burns you get, all that stuff. None of it matters. Doesn't matter the burns. It just knows that I have a big enough reason to go out into that room, put myself in jeopardy. And that's what I did, Leo. I ended up looking at my mom, who majority of you guys know my story. She's first generation from Mexico. We lost our house when we were in 2007. We slept in a 1-bedroom apartment most of our life. When we bought the first house, we ended up losing it 2 years later. We ended up moving into my uncle's garage. It was a very humbling experience. And God got a hold of my life and said, yo, Gabe, you got to hurry up, and you don't have forever with your mom, but you have right now. And I said I had to pay it back to her. And so that was my compelling future. And then when I satisfied that goal, we have my mom's house. We paid it. We bought her a home. My wife and I did. She's living in there. It's amazing. Now my new why is my wife and my kids. I have to make sure they're taken care of forever, which is why I continue to show up every single day. So every day, Leo, I'm running into that fire. Every day, I'm putting myself into that building. I'm choking on smoke. I'm getting ridiculed. I have people talking this and talking that about me. Every day I'm showing up, putting myself on camera, no matter how ugly I look. This morning at 4:45, I look broke, busted, and disgusted this morning. I was so tired. But guess what, man? My future was more compelling. I know my son's in that room thinking daddy is Superman. My wife is looking up to me like, oh man, I love my husband. I can't let them down. So that's my compelling why, man. And to be quite honest with you, I wish I had a softer answer for most of you. I wish I had an answer that was, just get over it, practice on camera, get a ring light, put a filter on it. I wish I had one of those answers for you, but the truth is, when that ring light's gone and those filters aren't there, what's going to push you beyond that? Yep. It's your compelling future. So that's what that was, man. It was a compelling future, brother.
Fire. Absolutely love what you're saying, man. You're digging deep. And I really think that everybody needs to dig deep and really look at, what that future is. And I know that to be so true. It's like the same thing, right? When you're going to take a vacation, like let's just say you're taking a vacation this weekend and you're taking off for 7 full days and to the best place in the world. Your excitement, even though it's Tuesday, it's like over the top excited, right? And I mean, I don't know anything more motivating than what you just said, right? Is really putting into perspective your family, right? Your wife, your kids, your mom, your dad. I just saw your dad, right? He was under anesthesia, right? Like 24 hours ago, and you had put it out there. Hey, I'm looking for prayers. So, and I'm glad that he's okay, by the way. I'm super happy that he's good, man. But think that was just so powerful. And what I wrote down when you said that, it was, is your fear bigger than your goals? Right? That's what I wrote down. I was like, is your fear bigger than your goals? Because you gotta make your goals bigger than your fear, not the other way around. And again, right, tuning back to what we were saying in the beginning, guys, if you guys are in this content creator mastermind, the first breakthrough that you guys are going to have is getting your cameras on. For those of you that have cameras on right now, thank you. Thank you guys for having your cameras on.
And if we can, I want to give a shout out, man. I see my boy Jose over here. Jose's iPhone. He's on the treadmill, getting it in right now. Come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. Come on.
Hey, I take these meetings and hey, I get my, my exercise in. So I'm doing something.
That.
Two things at one time.
I love that. I see Carolina's over here driving in the car. If we can get everyone else's camera on, Claudia, Steve, Janet, Selena, Jesse, if you guys can turn the cameras on. This is a social media mastermind. Natalie's driving in the car. So is Janet, Laura, thank you. Rocio, Carla, Ricky, let's go. Jesse, Sandy, Anita, let's get these cameras on, man. Let's go. This is a social media mastermind. First thing you got to do is get over that fear of the camera.
Hey, bro, this ain't a secret agent mastermind, right? I don't think it is, right? It ain't
this ain't no secret agent mastermind. Leo, the other thing too, man, is one thing that a lot of people told me back in the day was I dealt with the same thing, which is, oh, Gabe, or I would say this to myself, like, oh man, I don't like the way I look on camera. I don't like the way I sound on camera. I don't like that kind of stuff at all. And I'm sure there's a lot of us who feel that way right now. And then newsflash, someone's like, yo, newsflash, Gabe, did you know that you look and sound the exact same way as you do in person on camera? I was like, damn, my mind blew up, bro. I was like, whoa.
Damn.
I look and sound the exact same way in person as I do on camera. And I'm like, so, I mean, get it done.
Get it done. That's major. That's major, guys. That is major right there. But it's so true. It's so true, man. And obviously you're talking about the inner work, right? Like you're saying, hey, go dig deep and find your why, create a compelling future. All right, we got somebody to do that. What do you recommend, man, from your perspective, that somebody that should be doing right now, right? If you were starting over Gabe Mendez day one with 0 followers on every single platform, what would you start doing today?
If I'm on every single platform and I'm at 0 with
You're
everything,
at 0, bro. You're starting off at 0. Yeah, today.
Okay. I like this question. So I didn't prepare for this answer, so forgive me if I bounce back and forth. But this is the answer that I if I had to go all over again, start from ground zero, no profile, no influence, nothing. Here's what I'm doing. I'm adding, ready? Here we go. You guys should be writing this down.
Let's go.
You're going to go on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, everything. You're going to add all of your friends. You're going to add all of your friends' friends. You are going to add your friends' parents. You are going to add your friends' parents' friends. You are going to add everyone that you went to school with. Everyone. All of your old coworkers. Here are the last 2 categories. You're going to add every business influencer and all of your past and current clients. This is if you have no social media presence, but you have business, or maybe you don't even have business. I want to focus really quickly on category number 7, the business influencers. You should be going on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, and looking for every single type of business influencer that's out there. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about wedding photographers in your area, hairstylists in your area, barbers in your area, makeup artists in your area, wedding venue owners in your area, dance instructors in your area, independent restaurant owners in your area. You are adding all of these local influencers in your area. Why, Gabe? Why would I add the wedding photographer? Well, let me see. If I want to try to focus and target on people who are in San Diego, where do I find them? Well, if I go to San Diego wedding photographer, if I type that in, San Diego wedding photographer, I'm going to get a list of every single photographer that's on social media. And guess what photographers do? Can anyone take a guess? What do photographers do? Someone go ahead, drop it in the chat. What do photographers do on social media? What do San Diego wedding photographers do? Someone drop it in the chat.
Wedding couples.
What's that?
New wedding couples looking for a new home.
San Diego wedding photographers post and tag their San Diego newlyweds. San Diego wedding photographers post and tag their San Diego newlyweds. Los Angeles wedding photographer, Riverside, San Bernardino, Texas wedding photographer. You're going through them and you're adding all of these people. Just do events and post. This is why you're adding all of them. Okay. The next thing that I would do, that's number one. Step two, the second thing that I would do, I would go on Facebook and I would add myself to every single community page that I want to break into, or that I currently want to farm, or that I am farming. So for example, I would join groups like, there's a really nice neighborhood in San Diego, Chula Vista. It's called Rolling Hills Ranch. It's one of the newer developments, but that made no sense. It was newer and it's older, but it's still really nice. They have very low HOAs, no Mellows. I would add myself to Rolling Hills Ranch community, Rolling Hills Ranch neighborhood, Rolling Hills Ranch dads, Rolling Hills Ranch hiking club, anything that had to do with that community, I would add myself to it. I would find the names of the HOAs who manage these properties, and I would get added to all of those groups. We own a property that has an HOA. As soon as we bought the house, the HOA company reached out to us and said, hey, join the Facebook group. And there's hundreds of home owners inside of that Facebook group who own that page. I'm giving you guys the gold here.
Hey, Gabe, real quick, bro. Real quick before you give them even more gold. If you guys are getting a lot of value out of this, please share this with a friend. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys are listening to this right now and you're like, wait a minute, so-and-so should be listening to this right now. Share this with a friend. Let's blow it up. Share it with a friend. I'm going to drop in the Zoom link here, but make sure that you guys share it and let's get more people on here to listen to this message. But keep going with the gold, bro. Keep going with the gold. I just wanted to put it in here real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and on that note, I appreciate you saying that, Leo. If you guys have any agents, any friends, someone who should be on here, go ahead and text them the link. It's free. Send it over to them. Make sure they jump on here as well. Be a good friend. Let's add some value to the community. Okay. So the next thing, I'd be adding myself to those pages. Here's step number three. Everything up to this point, team, everything I'm telling you to do will cost you $0. Zero marketing spend. You don't have to have a billboard. You're not sending postcards out to a farm. It's $0. And it's highly effective. This is what I've been doing for the last 4 years, 5 years. Step number three, you're going to create educational content. Educational content. That's it. Educational content. We're not doing the influencer stuff, standing in front of cars. We're not doing that stuff. Not yet. Strictly educational content. And a lot of my clients in the past that I've coached and people that I work with now ask me this question. How many of you, I want to ask you this question first. How many of you are struggling with content ideas? What to film? Can you guys drop it in the chat? If you're struggling with content ideas, can you guys drop it? I just want to see. Otherwise, I'm not going to spend any time on it. But drop it in the chat. Are you guys struggling with it? If it's only a couple, I'll talk to you guys later. But if it's a lot, then I'll go ahead and touch on it a little. Let's see here. We have 1, 2, we got a couple of yeses. Laura says yes. Gerald says yes. Natalie, Denisa, we got Leslie, Mercedes, Carolina. A couple of us are struggling with some content ideas. That's it. We have 9 of us out of 73. Drop in the chat if you guys are struggling with it.
Everybody else got to locked in, I guess, bro.
Diego says, who couldn't use more? I like that, man. Good answer, Diego. Come on, man. I love that.
Let's go.
All right, here we are. The content ideas that you should be filming when it comes to education. The easiest answer that I can give you because of time is you should be answering every frequently asked question. What are the most frequently asked questions that you get asked in real estate? What are the most frequently asked questions? Can someone give me an example? Just throw something. What's a question you always get asked in real estate? Somebody.
What do you need to qualify?
Someone jump on the mic. Yeah, there you go. Leo, that's it. Should I wait to buy or sell? What do you need to qualify? Oh, there you go. Yeah, same person. What credit score do I need to buy the house? Right now, how do I get pre-approved? Right now, for all of you, you were just given 3 really good video ideas that you should be answering. Those are 3 videos that you could easily pick up your phone right now, record, and then post it to social media. Is it a good time to buy or sell? What's the current interest rate? Exactly, Laura. So the video that you should be creating are the frequently asked questions. Next, I want you guys to do glossary terms, or I think it's called glossary, right? Where you look at the terms of all the, I think it's in one of the contracts in the RPA. I think it's the agency disclosure or something like that. It has all the terms in the back and all the definitions. One of the disclosures has it. I would just go down that entire disclosure on car forms, and I would say, have you guys ever heard of this term in real estate? Agency disclosure. Have you ever heard of the RPA? What is an RPA? And I would start educating the consumer. Let me ask all of you a question. Do you guys, how sad is it that can you help me mute everyone, Leo?
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got
all
you.
Right, man, thank you.
I'm on it.
Let me ask all you guys a question. How sad is it that as a community of real estate professionals, your clients, your family, your friends, your circle of people, my circle of people, they have to go to YouTube to find the answer. They have to go to Google to find the answer. They have to go to Yelp. They have to read blogs that are written by other professionals to find the answer. Chances are they're not going to your page to find the answer. But what if you can flip that? What if you can be the person whose Instagram, whose Facebook, whose LinkedIn, whose YouTube is the go-to answer for everything regarding real estate? Imagine the amount of organic leads that you would have in your direct message inbox if you answered every single frequently asked question. How do I buy a home? What does my credit score need to be? Where does my down payment need to come from? Are there down payment assistance program? How do I buy a home if I'm an independent contractor? How do I buy a home if I own a business? How do I buy a home if I write everything off on my taxes? Is right now a good time to buy or sell? The top 5 things that I can do to increase the value of my home that cost the least amount of money. I'm just giving you idea after idea after idea. All these things that you could be doing. And guess what your consumer is going to do? They're going to sit right there on TikTok. They're going to sit right there on Instagram, and they're just going to do this on your page. Watch one video, scroll to the next. Honey, did you see this? Oh, honey, you were asking that question about the credit score. Look, Mario just answered the question about the credit score. Look, he says you can buy a home with an FHA loan at 580. And he was saying, but you want to be at a 640 for down payment assistance program. Oh, then he said you can get a conventional, right? Oh, baby, did you know about this down payment assistance program? Mary Lou was just talking about it. Oh, William was just talking about the VA loan. Look, it's 100% financed. There's no loan limit as long as you can qualify for it. You can buy up to 4 units. Could you imagine that conversation that you're now starting? And all of these people are going to your page, and doing all that. That's what I'm talking about. This is what you have to be creating around your Instagram page. So Leo, to answer the question, if I had to start everything all over again, I would add those 7 categories of friends on social media. I would add myself to all the community pages. I would then create that content that I just gave you, education content. And then I would go out there and film it under 1 minute, no more than 2 minutes, way too long, but under 1 minute, every single video. And here's the format of your video. Write the format down. Ready? Here we go.
Let's go.
This is how you start it off. Number 1 is the hook. You have to hook your audience right off the bat. It's the hook. Here are examples of the hook. Ask them a question. That's a hook. Ask them a question. Number 2, you're going to call them out by name. Number 3, you're going to start off with a stat. Those are your hooks. Maybe an example of asking a question. Have you been thinking about buying a home in San Diego? Hi, everyone. My name is Gabe Mendez with eXp Realty. And in this video, I'm going to cover the 5 items that you need to purchase a home. That's the question. That's a hook. Got them? Have you been thinking about buying a home in San Diego? And I'm right here in the camera looking at it. Have you been thinking about buying a home in San Diego? Hey, everyone. My name is Gabe Mendez. In this video, I'm going to show you the 5 items that you need to purchase your first home. Boom. And I go into it, right? That's a hook. Number 2, you can call them out. I might say something like, hey, Belia, or hey, are you a first-time home buyer? Or hey, business owners, do you own a business? Do you write everything off on your taxes? In this video, I'm going to show you how to qualify for what's called a stated income loan, bank statement loan, and I'm going to show you how to buy your home, even if you write everything off. Call them out, speak to the demographic. I'll give you an example of how that works. Think about being in a loud mall. You're in a very loud mall and you're walking down the mall, right? And if someone says, if someone were to say, let's see, Mario has like I don't know what color that is, Mario, I'm gonna just call it pink, that's pink sweater, right? If I'm just walking down the mall and I just say, it's packed. I'm like, hey, Mario, maybe you turn around in a packed mall, maybe you don't. But if I say, hey, Mario in the pink sweater, you're like, oh, damn, that's me, bro. Like, you calling me? Looking around, right? That's what you would do. Same thing on social media. Be specific to your audience. Who are you talking to? Number three, use a stat. Hey, did you know that 50% of people who bought a home last year were first-time home buyers? Did you know that 99% of people who qualified for a loan qualified for a down payment assistance program and didn't even know it? Use a stat. So number one is the hook. Those are 3 examples of the hook. Step number 2 is the body, is the point, is the information, is the goal that you're going to give them. And I want you to give it to them in a listicle format. A listicle format. Write that down. Listicle. So, hey, number 1 is this. Number 2 is that. Number 3 is this. Number 4 is that. Number 5 is here. That's it. Listicle.
Sheesh.
And then you're going to conclude it with a call to action. You're going to conclude it with a call to action. And the call to action needs to be urgent. And you need to get them to take action right now. So, hey, listen, it might sound something like this. Hey, are you thinking of buying your first home in San Diego? Hi, everyone. My name is Gabe Mendez with eXp Realty. Here are the 5 items that you need to buy a home. You need 2 bank statements. You need to have 2 months of pay stubs. You need to have 2 tax returns, W-2, 1099, and 2 forms of identification, plus established credit. If you have all those 5 items or you think about buying a home right now, send me a direct message, send me a text message, send me an email, and call me now because you over 50% qualify, but you have to do it soon. Interest rates are coming back up, prices are going back up, so don't wait. Give me a call today. A very compelling, strong call to action right now. And it's a 45-second video. It can be a 30-second video. And that's what you want. You want bite-sized information. So we went over what I would do first. You're adding everyone, friends, pages. Then you're going to the community. Now you're creating the content. And step number 4, you're going to distribute the content. Now it's your job to go out there. You're going to post it into community pages. Listen to it. Listen what I'm getting ready to tell you next. If you're posting it in community pages, you cannot have a call to action asking people to sell or buy. You can't have that. It goes over, it violates most of the community guidelines. So you'll just have to say, hey guys, I don't know if you heard about this, informational purposes, look what I found. Something like that. And you put it up there and share it. You're going to share that video on Facebook and you're going to tag all of your friends. All of your friends, you're going to tag all of them. All of them? All of them. You're going to tag all your friends. Then you're going to tag all your family members. And then you're going to tag all your friends' family members, all their parents. You want like 99 people tagged on this video when you post it. Are you going to annoy some people? Yeah. Who cares? You don't want to work with them anyways. You don't want the people who are annoyed. You want the people who like you and are going to support you. But now you have that video tagged on 99 people's pages, who's exposed to all of your network. And now it's exposed to everyone else's network. Now with one post, you just got in front of 300, 400, 500 people like that. And it's a well-shot video because now you have the script. You have the script. It's a very well-shot video, very informational. And now people are not going to get annoyed with something of value. Like, that was helpful. She told me about the real estate market. That was great. A 30-second video didn't even matter. I think I lost Leo. You still there, Leo?
No, you're good. I'm right here. I'm listening. I'm listening in, bro. It's super fire. So you got the categories, you got the plan, you got the community that you're building. What are like must-have apps for people that are obviously, wanting to edit and putting things out there? What would you recommend as far as top apps?
Yeah, I got you right here.
Can you guys drop it in the chat if you guys are getting a bunch of value, please? Are you guys getting a lot of value from this?
Drop it in the chat, man. Is this helping you guys? Drop it in the chat.
Because is this
drop
resonating?
It up, man. Blow it up, man. Is this helping? I want to see if it's helping you guys. Drop it in the chat. What are you guys seeing?
Bro, I want to see stories out there. I want to see people posting stories and saying that this is fire and tagging you. Make sure you guys tag Gabe out there and make sure you let people know you guys are getting a ton of value. He's just doing this just he's just sharing his time. This guy's extremely intentional with his time. So thank you, Gabe, for tuning in, bro. And dropping this heat, the secret sauce. Let's go.
It's a blessing, brother. Here are all the apps that I use.
All right, cool. Let me spotlight you real quick. Let's get it.
So I use Typorama to create my thumbnails. Vixer is an editor. InShot's my main editor for videos. Then I have Video Leap. This one creates really cool videos and reels for you automatically. It just cuts all the music, all the graphics. Visco is my photo editor. So those are the main ones that I use. PicCollage, I don't really use that one anymore. But those are the main apps that I use for editing photos and video.
Love it. Awesome, brother. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
Dude, we're at 246. I think there's Mr. Jose that's been patiently waiting with his hand up. I don't know if you still have a question, Jose. What's up, bro? Let's go.
Hey, brother, just real quick, I just wanted to add, because I'm just finished my Google Tag Manager. So basically, when you go on Google and there's certain questions, there's also right below, like for content, because Gabe told me about this and I just was told about this. They say frequently asked questions as well. So you can get content from there too. Not only that, if you do it, it's Google. So you tend to rank.
Yep.
That was it, brother.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, brother. Appreciate
Love
you.
that, Jose.
Cool. So, Gabe, we got obviously the game plan. We got the apps. We got, the inner work. What are other things that people should be doing right now that you think are, or what are things that people shouldn't be doing? I think that would be a good question. What are things that people should not be doing on social?
Some of my favorite things that I've kind of stuck by, and maybe my ideology is a little controversial, but this is my belief. I really do believe, my philosophy on social media is this. Here's my philosophy. And my philosophy is how I judge all of my actions on social media. I believe social media is my online resume. If we can all start there and agree there, then what I'm going to tell you next makes sense. If you and I don't agree that social media is your resume, we're not going to agree on what I'm going to tell you next, and that's okay. But social media is your online resume. And what you should not be doing on social media based on that philosophy is the obvious stuff. Don't get into any controversial topics. Don't post anything controversial. Don't do it. Stay away from it. Zip, keep it quiet. Don't talk about politics. Don't Bible bash and talk about religion. Don't chime in your 2 cents on what's happening with X, Y, and Z. Now, I'm a man of faith. You guys will see me talking about my faith all the time, but you don't see me shoving it down people's throat and Bible bashing and convicting those who are not. Don't see that. Definitely don't talk about my political views. I'm keeping it very neutral when it comes to that. And it's not because I don't stand for something. I do. I have a very heavy stance on my politics and political view and my faith. Social media is my resume. So if you would not put it in your listing presentation, don't post it on social media. That's the rule of thumb. If you would not put it in your listing presentation, do not post it on social.
That's good. That's absolutely, that's a good rule of thumb, right? Because on the listing presentation, typically you're going to want to showcase the best attributes of your business and who you are. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense, brother. So we're running here. We're about 10 minutes out. Do you want to open it up for Q&A? Would this be a good moment to open it up for Q&A? I think so, unless you had anything else to add right now. And
no, just for time purposes, if we discuss anything else, we're going to go down some pretty big rabbit holes. And I think we covered a lot. My main focus for all of you, Fernando, Edwin, Rocio, Christian, Michelle, William, Mario, Jose, everyone who's on here, Catalina, Martin, my focus and my goal for all of you, Mary Lou, my focus for all of you is that you guys go out there today and you quickly take what I teach you and you quickly implement it. Remember this, done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. If I can teach you anything today, it's to listen to these little one-liner quotes that your mentors, your coaches, these audiobooks are telling you, and Tattoo them on your forehead. When someone tells you done is better than perfect, remember to get out of your own way, look at your forehead and say, oh yeah, they said done is better than perfect. And just go out there and do it and get it done. I would like for all of you to go out there and begin implementing all of this quickly. That's the biggest compliment that you could pay myself and Leo, is to go out there and implement this.
That's true.
Mario,
100%.
go ahead, man.
One of the things that I have learned and I've been implementing is this, to get a little bit of, organic people coming in. One of my mentors said, hey, if you're not going to post, real estate related, post about your dog, post things about your dog and hashtag the name of the dogs, hashtag, brand names. That way, you're going to have a lot more people that are going to follow you, and I've been noticing that. I've been noticing that I've been getting a lot of people that are going to start following me because of that tag. And I don't know if that works for you guys, but I tried it for 2 days and I have had about 20 new followers.
Powerful stuff. Yeah. Thanks for sharing, brother.
Thanks for sharing that tip.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. This has been extremely valuable, powerful, guys. Like Gabe said, get out there today and implement, right, what you picked up on. I know I got a bunch of value out of this. I took a bunch of notes. We do have the recording, so we will send out to everybody that joined in. If you guys who do have more specific questions, make sure you guys reach out to Gabe, tag him, right? Tag him on what you guys are learning, give him some feedback. And any last closing thoughts, bro? Any last closing thoughts?
I think we have a couple of questions. Noel asked, do you practice the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule for content, real estate, personal, vice versa? I don't practice that rule. I really just try to find the groove of my audience and find out where they're at. And I'm constantly adjusting with them. I think a rule of thumb is great when you're first starting off. I would definitely not go all in on real estate and post that only, because real estate is it's a personality game, right? People need to know who you are. So I would say, yeah, like Jose said, just be genuine, be yourself. If you're out with dinner with the family, post that. Here are the 4 pillars of content that I teach everyone to post on. Number 1 is education. We just talked about that when we spent about 40 minutes on education alone. Number 2 is lifestyle. This is your personal stuff. This is you out, family, going out, all that kind of stuff. Lifestyle content, family, friends, dinner. This is you in front of the car, you flexing at the gym with your shirt off, that kind of stuff. I'm just kidding, don't do that. And maybe you can, I don't know, depends on the context. Number 3 is gonna be behind the scenes content. People wanna see what you're doing. They wanna be at the home inspection. They wanna be at the listing presentation. That's number 3. And then number 4 is the proof of concept. Number 4, show the wins. Proof of concept means show the wins. Proof of concept means show the wins. If all you're showing me is wins all day, that's boring, right? But if at the same time, if all you're showing me is education content and you're showing me your family, but you never show a win, now my question is like, are you really that good? Are you really an expert? Because you aren't showing me the proof that you actually go out there and doing the work. And then number 3, if you have the wins and you have the education, but you don't have the lifestyle, I can't get to know who you are as a person. I don't know your family, your beliefs, and your values. I can't hear your voice. Then I won't be able to connect with you. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. This is why that's so important. Lastly is behind the scenes. People just want to be entertained. Don't forget, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, not because of anything else other than we want to be entertained and educated. And if you can entertain your audience in an educating way, if you can educate your audience in an entertaining way, you're going to win at a very high level. Educate your audience in a very entertaining fashion. You're going to win at a high level when you mix it up with these other pillars that I'm talking about.
Boom, dude. That is powerful, powerful, powerful. Thank you so much, man. I just want to say that I'm extremely grateful for your time and you sharing these valuable nuggets. I hope that everybody got a ton of value. I know you guys did. Make sure you guys reach out to Gabe, tag him, send him messages after the fact. But, we're going to go ahead and conclude this mastermind. You will get an email with the recording.
Leo,
yeah.
Leo, let's give everyone to take a screenshot really quick. Everyone, cameras on. Let's take a photo.
Let's go.
I don't have everyone's Instagram, but if you guys can tag me on Instagram, I'll follow you guys and share it. But everyone grab your phone. Let's all take a photo.
All right.
Let's show everyone how much fun we had. I see Carolina getting the camera out. I see Fernando cleaning the glasses.
Ooh-wee.
I like it. I see Tapatio right there. You guys ready? Come on, everybody, get your cameras out. Everyone take your cameras out. Get ready to take a picture. Here we go, guys. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. All right, make sure you guys go out there. Tag me on Instagram, tag the video. Show everyone, man. Show them how much fun we had today, what they missed out on, and show them why they should be part of what you got going on right now and how exciting that stuff was. So, hey, Leo, thank you so much for having me on today. It was such an amazing blessing. You guys all connect with me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is right there on my name. It's at Gabe Mendez. You can follow me. And hey, honestly, you guys can copy everything that I'm doing. You have my permission. Go out there and copy every single thing I'm doing. The photos, the ad copy, how I'm writing it, copy everything I'm doing. And if you have questions, slide in my DM and I can help answer that stuff right there. But Leo, thank you again. Everyone in the audience, thank you guys for having me on today. And I need to get out of the sun, bro. I don't have any sunblock on.
It's all good, bro. God bless you. Good to see you, Cherish, as well. God bless you as well, my friend, and everyone else in this Zoom. Appreciate your time. Let's grow.